Welcome back to Bourbon Country Reacts.
Hey, everybody.
Yep, still up here on the Marine Corps birthday recording videos.
Yes, we are. I should change my hat.
Why?
I'll do it in the next one.
Okay.
What?
I'm still rocking the moto. It's the
moto.
one day a year I rock that moto.
Accurate.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yes.
Other days he calls it the ISR on.
The eagle, that's true. The eye of Sauron is upon me.
Always watching you.
We have another.
We have a bribe.
Dude, that bribe's in a box.
It's a box bribe.
What's in the box? What's in the box, man?
We should play a game. I should make you feel around and see if you can figure out what it is.
I think I can see what it is.
Can you see what it is?
That's Blantons.
That's Blantons.
Yeah.
If y'all ain't never seen this box before, I wouldn't be surprised.
You're right.
So
I don't know who sent this.
So I think I finally figured out how to pronounce it.
Okay.
I'm gonna spell it for you.
All right.
I want to see how you would pronounce it.
You're going to get me in trouble.
Yes. A M E L A S O N E.
Emilson?
See, that's how I thought it was pronounced too. But I think it's supposed to be pronounced aimless one.
Could be. I don't know.
I don't either.
It's probably aimless one.
It kind of makes sense, right?
Yeah.
But it's a clever way to spell it.
Yeah.
So they sent us a bottle of
Blantons.
holy shit in the box
I don't know where the hell they got this.
with the bag.
Who'd you shoot to get this?
You can tell us. We won't tell anybody.
We won't.
Where's your secret safe with us? Promise. Still sealed. Promise.
Yep.
Single barrel
Blantons.
lens.
We know what this tastes like.
Yes, we do. It's the letter S, by the way. For those that collect the little horsies.
Yeah, so you can buy a stave from Buffalo Trace. And it's got a slot for each letter in Blantons.
I wonder if bought me a little barrel head. Like a half a barrel head.
Yeah. I've got a pile of horses. I've never checked to see if I can spell Blantons yet.
You should check. It's just for fun. So, y'all, if you don't know anything about bourbon, you might have seen this in like
it's real common in Justified and
John Wick.
And
Like this. So, one of the things that makes this bourbon so popular, I'm showing you. It's the bottle.
yeah.
The shape of the bottle is very distinct, and the horsey on top.
Yeah, and my advice, don't buy this on the secondary market because it's way overpriced out there.
But if you can get it for retail,
Which it looks like aimless one, if we have that right. Got it at retail. Should be about $55.
it doesn't tell me, surprisingly.
Well, since it's primary source, I guarantee you it's awful close.
Potentially, it's probably close, hopefully.
Yeah. So, the song request that came with this, I'm really intrigued by.
Well, okay.
So it was a request for a Kris Kristofferson tune, Billy D. And I now find myself thoroughly intrigued by this guy.
By Kris?
Yeah, absolutely. Because you talk about a guy that can generate a vibe. I'm not sure I've heard anybody in country music except for Johnny Cash that can just generate a vibe with a song.
He's got that. Okay.
And I'm wondering if that's going to kind of hold true with this one, if we're going to get another vibe tune and what that vibe will be. I'm really intrigued by this.
Because the Sunday morning one we did was kind of like it was almost sad.
Man, it felt some kind of way.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I can describe it, but it made you feel something.
Yeah, it was kind of sad.
And what's interesting is we listen to Johnny Cash, who's actually the king of that, do the same song, and it had like a tenth the effect.
That's accurate.
Like,
That's right.
and Cash is the king of, like, you want a vibe, Johnny's going to give you a vibe.
Go listen to Hurt
Yeah.
with Kermit the Frog.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Kermit sings Hurt. Don't do it. You've been warned. So let's check this song out. I'm absolutely dying of curiosity on this. So I've already got a vibe. Just off of the guitar, drums, and bass. To me, those first few bars put me in a pickup truck, driving down a country road in Idaho surrounded by mountains.
Interesting. I had a different vibe.
All right, what was yours?
But I think I'm tainted because I went back to the Sunday morning coming down, and I had like driving through the city.
All right. Well, let's see where he takes it. Almost Simon and Garfunkel style city.
Yeah. Yes.
Billy D was 17 when he turned 21. Fooling with some foolish things he could have left alone. But he had to try to satisfy a thirst he couldn't name. Driven toward the darkness by the devils in his veins.
Heroin.
All around the honky-tonk, searching for a sign. Getting by on getting high on women, words, and wine. Some folks called him crazy, Lord, others called him free. We just called us lucky for the love of Billy D. Busy going his own way, speaking his own words, facing and forgetting every warning that he heard, making friends and taking any crazy chance he could, getting busted for the bad times and believing in the good. Billy took a beating from a world he meant no harm. The score was written in the scars upon his arm. Some felt he was paying for the life he tried to lead, but all we felt was sorry for our good friend Billy D. It may be his soul was bigger than a body's ought to be.
Did you hear all that?
I'm telling you, I've got massive Simon and Garfunkel composition things going on.
Holy crap, dude.
There's a lot in there.
There's a lot of depth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There are a lot of different instruments in there doing things. And what's really wild to me is how prominent the bass is.
Right.
And the bass is driving the mood of this song.
Yes, it is. And there's just other things that just kind of come in and then they go away.
So the guitars could almost be any 60s hippie song, right?
Yeah.
But the bass and his vocals are changing everything.
Yeah.
Tell me that's not flower
It
power.
may be his soul was bigger than a body's ought to be. Singing songs and bringing laughter to the likes of you and me. 'Cause the world he saw was sadder than the one he hoped to find. But it wasn't near as lonesome as the one he left behind.
A question just hit me. Is this song about some celebrity we aren't recognizing?
Oh, shit.
Because
Oh, shit.
because that last verse right there threw me to Robin Williams.
Well,
Robin Williams had substance abuse issues,
Right.
and but he made people laugh, and
This
he
is
was
older
crazy
than-
as shit.
This is older than that, right?
Way, yeah. But I'm wondering if
There's another similar.
Yeah,
Wow, dude. You let us know if you know.
yeah.
That makes a lot of sense with a lot of the lyrics.
Yeah, I
Because
think
it-
so.
Look, wow. Okay.
Laughter to the likes of you and me. 'Cause the world he saw was sadder than the one he hoped to find. But it wasn't near as lonesome as the one he left behind. Yesterday they found him on the floor of his hotel, reaching toward the needle Lord that drove him down to hell. Some folks call it suicide, others blame the speed. We just call it crucified with Billy D.O.D.
This has got to be about somebody.
Famous person, too. So,
If you tweaked those lyrics just a little bit, that song could have been about Robin Williams.
it could have been. Yeah. There were a few, so they were some kind of musician because they talked about the honky tonks,
Yeah.
right? I don't know. What's the difference between speed and heroin?
One's a stimulant, one's a
Depressant?
depressant. Yeah.
Because they talked about it being speed.
Well, so I'm assuming this song's written 70s.
Sounds like it.
Speedballs were kind of a thing back then, where they would mix.
Oh, so it could have been speed with heroin, is what they're saying.
Yeah.
Killed him. It's like today's fentanyl
And meth together. Yeah.
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 Uh-huh.
So
Wow, dude.
So-
Dude, that was an awesome. I didn't figure that out. That was awesome.
I don't know if I'm right.
I bet you are. I would put money that you are correct. This is about a famous musician.
Yeah, probably is. Somebody we don't know about.
You tell us if you know.
Well, Kris did not disappoint when it comes to setting a vibe.
Nope. Nope. And I like this song better. It was
Well, Sunday Morning Coming Down is growing on me.
really.
Initially, the first time I listened to it, the vibe was so damned uncomfortable to me.
Yeah. You're like, oh, I don't like it. It's bad.
But and it's not that I'm reveling in that vibe, but I get it.
It's less uncomfortable.
It's less uncomfortable second, third, fourth exposure.
Yeah. I just thought he sounded better in this one.
He did. He did. Absolutely.
His vocals, like that bass that he was throwing, or baritone, was hitting.
It's a great song.
Yeah.
I think I'm rapidly becoming a Kris Kristofferson fan. I think I am. So,
Blantons.
it's Blantons.
It's good.
It's good
It
bourbon.
is a good bourbon. This is a quality bourbon. For a $65 bourbon, it is a good bourbon.
I'll say this, since we're just doing it back to back. That Knob Creek single barrel blows Blantons out of the freaking water.
That's not fair.
Why not? It's a single barrel from a big distillery.
But this is not barrel proof.
And the flatness is a result of that. Okay, all right.
That's not fair. If this was a single barrel,
Well, this is a single barrel.
I mean, barrel proof,
It may be.
it'd be close.
Yeah.
We'd be.
So I'm not really sure how to break down the flavors in Blanton's, because this really kind of is the bar that I use to measure all other bourbons. Because I think it's just above the middle of the market in terms of quality. And
So I'm gonna say this. It's better than standard Woodford,
marginally better.
but it's still better.
It's better.
And that's kind of where I start my bar. Woodford.
So this is... Woodford's more complex than this, dude. So this has a little corn sweetness, a touch of cinnamon, and then it's just oak from there on.
Lots of oak.
And
there's some caramel in there too.
We've had more complex bourbons in the $25 range.
So I'm going to say this. I think, honestly, since we did them back to back, I think because this is... So what proof do you have it at?
Oh, I know it's 90 proof.
Pretty sure it's 93.
Is it?
Let's see. 93.
All right. Yeah.
Most Blantons are 93 proof. I don't know why they do that, but that's what they do. So it is a lot less strong than that 120.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's impacting what you're getting out of it.
I'm sure it is. It's diluted.
Right. Compared to that,
Yeah.
it's diluted. 93 proof. It's diluted.
Hey, we drank a real up in here.
But it's a quality bourbon. It's just not worth $300.
No, so please don't buy this on the secondary market. Just don't. Buffalo Trace has been squeezing the availability on this for years now, and it's just
it's
so hard to find.
It's so damn bad that there's a place in Kentucky, Justin's House of Bourbon, who got shut down because they were refilling Blanton's bottles with not Blantons. That's how bad it is.
Yeah.
Like, that stinks.
It does. But that being said, this is still a good bottle of bourbon.
Yeah.
And I'm enjoying it. I'm sure Dustin is too.
I think one of the things that makes Blanton so popular, because it's a quality bourbon, it tastes good. It's really easy to drink.
It is. That's a quality I really probably should have brought up. It's pretty smooth.
It's like you can drink this.
Yeah.
And get in trouble real quick.
You can.
If we finish that bottle, you and me tonight,
we're not doing that.
We're not. But if we did, we would.
We could.
We definitely could.
Tomorrow'd suck. Oh, by the way, we're doing breakfast with our boy up in Westfield at 8.
Who is?
We are.
Really?
Yeah. Sometimes I spring shit on him. Anyway.
We're going to have to talk about that.
Guys,
you did not consult the social committee.
Your social committee's not here.
Right, but yeah.
If you guys enjoyed this video, give us a like. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Drop down in the comments. Tell us what country music to check out. Tell us what North American whiskey we need to try. And we'll see you next time.
Adios.